Hello, my name is Emma Cannon, and today I will be discussing my interpretation of Maddie Groves by Doc Watson. So for my interpretation, I've chosen to create an impressionist style painting. I love Claude Monet, so it kind of gave me some inspiration for this. But instead, I wanted to give it a modern twist. So I set it in present day, like a city apartment rather than having it at a medieval castle. So this piece will be titled Sunday Affair. And instead of them using, swords as weapons, and the conflict would really unfold in the painting and the piece, really through like the environment, the color schemes, and just the suggestiveness of the piece. So this is kind of like, rings true to the Impressionism's focus and that nature on like emotion and light and color over just like the finer details. So the scene would show, so this scene would be like a soft, blurred bedroom lit by some afternoon sunlight streaming through the window. And in the foreground, you could see two figures, which would be Maddie and Lady Daniel. They'd be lying close to each other in a bed, covered in red silk blankets. That's symbolizing passion between the two. Their features wouldn't really be sharply defined since it is the impressionist painting. Instead, the brush strokes would be like warm tones of like yellows and soft pinks, and that would be suggestive of intimacy and impulsive passion they have toward one another. In the background, near like a doorway, there's going to be a darker figure, which would be Lord Daniel when he shows up. He would be like emerging from the shadows in the hallway, and he would be painted more like a silhouette. His figure would be more like deeper, darker tones of reds and grays, almost blending him into the hallway. His colors would symbolize like intense emotions of such as like anger and rage. So really in the painting, there's going to be like emotional tension that you can feel. This would come from the contrast of the colors usage rather than any like clear features or expressions. So you really gather that by the use of color and light in the painting. So there would be, it's the afternoon, so there's going to be some warm yellow sunlight that's streaming in around the couple. You'll also have contrasting colors from Lord Daniel. This is meant to symbolize betrayal. Near the doorway, there's going to be some more like chaotic color scheme. Different various colors thrown in that are like going to be like darker and almost like layered upon, so kind of like heavy. And this would be like hinting at violence and emotional turmoil that's really about to take place and transpire. And then there'd be like a little small detail, something like like her wedding ring possibly would be sitting on the bedside table. And this would be just kind of like subtly symbolizing the betrayal as well. So this impressionist approach keeps the ballad's foundation, infidelity, jealousy, tragic consequences because of their actions. But it's set, like I said, in that modern day, more relatable setting that we can all relate to. So really through the blurred edges, emotions, color contrasts, and schemes, the painting would really like outline the story that's about to unfold, the drama, the passion, the anger, rage, jealousy, and really any damage that has already taken place and cannot be overturned, cannot be undone. So that is my interpretation. of the ballad Maddie Groves by Doc Watson. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.